of the Parliament, let me start by expressing my thanks once again for bringing me here in order to exchange views on this important matter. Actually, it's not a matter for me, it's a big headache. Anyway, we're about to find a way out with your help, of course. I appreciate our dialogue on this because I am sure we all agree that it is a very, very sensitive issue. Visa waiver reciprocity with the United States and Canada has, on the one hand, to do with the fair and non-discriminatory treatment of the EU citizens. On the other hand, it has to do with the efficiency of our strategy to achieve it. What I mean is that we prioritize the strategy to achieve the wished result instead of entering into a conflict with negative effects for all sides. I am fully aware of your expectations for tangible progress. Let me therefore start with Canada. You are aware of my efforts on this because it is also personally very important to me. There was a clear window of opportunity for constructive dialogue. You know that the issue is linked by Bulgaria and Romania to the signature of the Comprehensive Trade and Economic Agreement and the Strategic Partnership Agreement. The signature of these agreements is the main deliverable of the upcoming EU-Canada summit that will take place on the 27th of October. I moved the discussion to this political level some months ago to meet with the Canadian Minister, Mr. McCallum, and negotiate a solution. In July, for the first time, Canada promised to provide a timeline for visa liftings. We are now close, we are really very close to achieving this. Intense dialogue is taking place with all engaged, with all involved parties at the highest political level. You understand that possible solutions are on the table. I am confident we will soon show results for our work. I believe that the progress we see with Canada proves that our approach was right. Passion diplomacy, engagement, commitment by all parties can bring results. I doubt that suspending visa waivers for Canadian citizens could achieve our goal. In fact, I am quite sure that if we forced visas on Canada, would have been highly counterproductive. This leads me to the United States. While we continue discussions with our US partners, I cannot report progress at this stage. I will be, as I always do here, completely honest with you. Before the November presidential elections and congressional elections, I do not expect any change, and you all understand why. Needless to stress that we will keep this issue at the top of our agenda with the new administration and the Congress. It is not about lack of will to comply with our obligations and defend a very fair matter, but about choosing the timing that could lead to good, to positive results. Our strategy is the same as with Canada. Instead of counterproductive retaliations, we opt for engagement, commitment, and, as I said before, passionate diplomacy. The role of the Congress of the United States is crucial in this respect. There can be no expansion of the US visa waiver program without legislative changes. At the moment, The current Congress would simply not accept to change the visa waiver programme for our remaining 5 member states. I urge that you continue to raise the matter whenever you meet with members of the United States Congress. This is a joint EU effort. And let me be crystal clear. The Commission would not hesitate to adopt the respective acts if we knew that it would lead to a visa waiver for all EU citizens. But for the United States, we know for a fact that the impact would be exactly the opposite. Even the adoption of the delegated act by the Commission would endanger the entire US visa waiver programme. It would most probably lead to the reintroduction of visa for all EU citizens travelling to the United States. Dear Claude, honourable members, the Commission is a law-abiding institution, but we have a responsibility to inform you, the co-legislators, about the negative consequences from the implementation of our rules. These consequences would have been felt by our citizens and the European Union as a whole in terms of our strategic relations. We want to work closely with you to achieve the results we all want. Full visa reciprocity for all our member states. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to personally discuss this issue with you today. Thank you.